Hi, everyone. Ooh. Okay. Hold on. I have to add. Okay, add. Hi, everyone. How are you? Okay. Let's do it. Okay, here we go. Welcome, everybody. Hi, Angelica. Your name's showing. Very good. So, hi, I'm Rachel Chamness at Sound Waves Heal. I'm a shamanic channel and mentor. So, I help people work in multidimensional and shamanic realms for healing and for also channeling all kinds of beings of light for healing themselves and others and communicating with the divine. So, that's what I do. Hi, Joanne. And I have my own deck. So I work with a lot of elementals, and it's called Elemental Magick and Manifestation. So on these lives each week, I usually go through 2 of the cards so that you can learn a little bit about my cards, and then I'll give you readings with them. Hi, Maya. Hi. Okay, so let's see. I'm going to hit the right button here. Hi, Lisa. Hi, Lisa. 2 Lisas. Okay, so we're going to start with Receive with Grace. This is one of my favorite cards. Kendall the Mermaid. Hi, Tracy. Kendall the Mermaid. Inside my booklet that comes with my cards, which you can buy here. Inside my booklet, I talk about how to use oracle cards if you're a beginner and how to use these oracle cards if you're advanced. So if you're an advanced healer, hi, everybody. Hi, Gia. Then this deck is a must because it's going to help you connect with these beings, and each being in this deck comes forward to be channeled. That's what they came in for. Since I teach channeling, that's why they're here. So I absolutely recommend that you get this deck and that you come and find me in my group if you are a healer or light worker at 5D Daily. I would love to see you there. So meet me over there if you want. I actually am live there after this. I'll be talking about why higher dimensional or spiritual healing kicks therapy's ass. That's my topic. Anyway, today we're going to start with Receive with Grace. This is Kendall the Mermaid. Mermaids are a very diverse group of elementals. There are so many different kinds. Many are from Atlantis, like this one. Perhaps you were a mermaid there as well, as was I. They want to help us have emotional freedom and let our emotions flow into a positive state by releasing all that is not serving us. What are you receiving or allowing? This is Kendall's, this is her channel that is in this book that I channeled. What are you not receiving or allowing? It is time to release all blocks to receiving. The universe cannot bring you gifts in abundance if you refuse what is offered to you. If you are working from an old story of unworthiness, then you may be blocking all that you wish to come to you in this world. Healing and self-reflection is in order, as well as a more consistent practice of gratitude. So that is this card. Now, these cards are made to answer life's simple questions. I channeled them all from the Fae. And what happened was when I asked them, what's this about? This seems to be all about manifestation. They answered me, well, of course, that's what people use cards for. Manifesting something, manifesting love, manifesting answers, getting answers on the big questions, right? So that's kind of interesting. So, hi, everybody. Hi, Stacy. Hi, Joanne. Hi, Bobby. Okay, so the next one is reevaluate. Gimsis the garden gnomes. I love this one. I love them all. These are such characters, these beautiful fae. Where do you find gnomes? Around ley lines, ancient sites, and even in your garden. Garden gnomes are proud beings who take care to help you and all creatures in your space. They work closely with nature fae, a type of fae spirit, in small nature dwellings such as mushrooms, acorns, blades of grass, and wildflowers. So gnomes and nature fae work together. We studied them as well as about 50 other groups of high vibrational beings in my Tag Lightworkers membership group. Gemsis has a channel, as they all do in here. There's 37 different kinds of elementals in my card deck. And it is reevaluate a situation which has come up for you. There's something you are missing that requires a deeper look. Allow yourself to feel the situation deeply by going into your heart in a quiet moment and asking for a true answer. Don't take action right away, but let this idea settle into your consciousness so that you fully understand. Okay, so maybe one of you guys will get one of these today. Okay, so I'm live in 5 different places. So I would appreciate if you keep commenting if I haven't given you a card yet, because that will help me see you. So I don't have to scroll too much, okay? And don't forget to see the bottom here. You're going to have to give StreamYard your permission if you're inside a Facebook group. Otherwise, I won't be able to see who you are. Yes, 5 places. I am live in FindMeAMedium, of course, both YouTube and Facebook. I'm live on my my YouTube page. I'm live in I Love Fairies, Fae and Elementals page, which is my other Facebook group as well. Okay, 5 places, definitely. So, all right, well, let's start with Angelica since you're already on the screen. You got release and go, Yeshua the polar bear. So what I'm getting for you, Angelica, is that there is something that it is really time to let go of. It is in the past. It is, hold on. It's not work, okay? This does not have to do with your financial business that you do. This does not, but this may... And this does not have to do with money at all, like some old money, belief that might still be there or anything like that. Of course not. No, that's not it. This is about like old stuff, like personal stuff, like family, or just things that you have been thinking about. It is just time to really take a farther step away. And it's just coming in full force. Like you've been thinking about it and it's really important, and you hate to do it, but it's best for you, and that's what's coming up for you. I hope that you understood that. Okay, what that was about. All right, Susan. Oh, you're sweet. Okay, you got self-employment. We're going to be digging into this card, I think, next week. This is Sardash, the dragon. Self-employment comes to you, Susan. Now, let me know. I kind of get that. Are you retired? Did you get this before? I feel like in this group, I'm often getting self-employment card for people who are retired. So just self-employment doesn't need to be full-time. It's just something that you do for yourself that makes you happy, and you also make a little extra money off of it. Okay, gives you the keys to do the things that you want to do in this life. And that will help you. Really? Your man's last name is Chamness? That's pretty rare. Is he Native American? It's my husband's last name from his grandfather, who was Native American. I don't know, but I'm never sure if it came from the Native American side or not. Anyway, self-employment, Chardash, the dragon. So there's something coming up for you, a little side business, little something to do that makes you happy, keeps you busy, makes you a little extra money. Yeah. Okay. So hello, Facebook users. You will have to click this link below. Even if you have an account with StreamYard or whatever, it should work in all apps. And as long as you're in the Facebook, like if you're on a browser on your phone on Facebook, it might not work. Okay, Sharon's next. You got compassion. Lathrali, the tree spirit, comes forward to show you all the compassion that is there for you. So what I get is that, this card can go a few ways. What I'm getting for you is that there's more compassion out there for you than you think. I got this for someone last week. It was the first time I got this message with this one. And what I get is, it's very interesting. It's like you perceive that people are not being compassionate, but they're just showing it in a different way. And part of that perception is coming from a trigger wound. And so just trying to like breathe through that, take deep breaths, and then look again. And you may see that they are being more compassionate than you think. Does that make sense? So it's kind of like, it seems like they're being jerks and not being compassionate about your situation. But in truth, they are more compassionate than you think. And just to like try to, you know, keep talking to them, get through it, talk to them a little bit more, and you'll start to see what they're really saying. Yes, please. All right, Sana, you got listen. Mudu the tall elf comes forward for you to listen. I call this a clairaudience card. It used to be called clairaudience. And then before we printed them, I changed it to listen, with Mudu's help, of course. So it's kind of like, listen to what the Fae are telling you. Listen to what your spirit guides are telling you. You've got some clairaudience open. You could open it further. You could really, really expand that. And it would be really helpful for you. So if you were to expand your clairaudience and get to know your spirit guides better, they could help you in all kinds of ways, which would be very, very helpful for you in your business, love life, health, personal life, everything. So listen, they're really reaching out to you and trying to get you to hear. Okay? Jen, you are next. Reevaluate. Ginsis the garden gnome. We just did this one. So yay, you got the one that we were just talking about. So reevaluate. Where have you already made a decision and now you're receiving some new information that's telling you that maybe there's more to look at? It's okay to take a step back. Even if you already said, yes, I will do it, or you already gave an answer, it's okay to stop in this case and say, wait, I just realized something. Give me a little more time if you need it. Or if there's no deadline or no one asking you, then just stop and reevaluate. There's more here. There's more about this. What is coming forward about this now? What do I need to see about this? And you may not change your mind, but you may need a provision. So the answer of whatever you're evaluating might still be yes, but it might be yes, but this boundary or this position or this provision. So just, reevaluate, take some time to allow the everything to come in, ask your spirit guides to give you a sign and tell you, okay? To give you a sign about what yeah. So these people, I can't see you, so I'm going to have to be able to see you so I can give you a card. So you'll have to click the link. That is Facebook rule. Can't help it. Can't help it. Gia, you are next. They keep telling me Gia's next. I don't know if you're still here, but they say you're next. Yeah, they are so easy to channel in my deck. You are safe. I'm just checking what this is about. This is kind of about things you post on social media. That's what I'm getting. That this is about, like, you're safe. It's safe. The things that you post. There's no danger in it. There's no, and I don't know, and I'm talking more about like personal posts that you post. They just want to, maybe you've been thinking about it because they just come forward with that. You're really safe with all of that. Of course you know that, but they just want to give you the confirmation. I'm sure you know that. You're safe and protected and guided and you follow it so well. Of course, you are an amazing multidimensional healer and channel. And, they're just saying you're safe in all ways. There seems to be one little thing that you're worried about. Is this safe? Do I need to check into this? That seems to be the question they're answering. Do I need to check into this? Is this safe? And they're saying it is. No, Joanne, you're next. You got healer. How many times have you gotten this card, Joanne? How many times? You are healer. I hope you'll tune into my weekly live for healers, for high dimensional healers in 5D daily Facebook group, which is coming up after this at 12 o'clock. It's 11:15 here. All right. So Bond the Tree Spirit comes forward. You're a healer. So when I'm looking at this card, what's really coming forward to me, and this is how you read cards, what's coming forward to you is that little bird. And what I'm getting is like, you're a healer and it's time to tell the world that you're a healer. So there may be places where you are holding back in telling other people that you're a healer, that you're a Reiki healer, that you do healing. But it's time to just start like this bird, just yelling it from the rooftops, telling everybody it is time to be saying it, posting it, and really owning it. Oh, what are you waiting for? What's stopping you? What's keeping you from this? That's what they're saying. You have the skills, you have the knowledge, you have the practice, and now you need to tell everybody. You need to start telling everybody. Okay? All right, Tilly, you're next. I need water. You got grounding, sword doll. The wood nymph comes forward for you, Tilly, to say, like, how are you grounding into new earth or fifth dimensional earth every day? Do you know what that is? Ascension talk about how we are all going towards a new reality of a higher dimensional living, both in our bodies and in the planet that we live on. And so just taking those deep breaths and connecting deep, deep, deep into the earth to connect to that 5D grid of Gaia every morning, just deep, deep grounding, so necessary. And if you don't know how to do that, it is on my YouTube page at Soundwaves Heal. You can look up Gaia grounding and find an old video where I walk you through how to do that every morning. And I think that is really important for you, Tilly, that you do that. Okay. Oh no, I'm so sorry. Okay, you're next. You got tend to your garden, Hiawatha, garden fairy. Tend to your garden is usually when you get this card, it's about, yeah, you missed your card, Gia. It was, I think it was right about 15 after. So you could rewind it on YouTube. Okay, tend to your garden, Hiawatha. So, Kay, when you get this, it's like you have at least two things that are really important that you're working on. Okay. So one might be work, like something that's really important to you. One might be your family, right? I see a picture here, but it looks old. So I don't know if you have a child or not. But so you have these two things. While you're busy doing one, the other needed your attention. And it could be your friend. It could be, it's just something that is so important to you, has come up, and you didn't notice because you were so busy with something else that's very important to you. So it's just kind of like, hey, look around and see what you missed, or who's trying to get your attention, or who needs you, or what needs you. It could be the opposite, that while you're busy with your family, your business required your attention very heavily and you weren't able to do it. This might be it. Whatever it is, it's like really important that you look with, like you evaluate all of it and see what it is that you missed. What have I missed here? Something important that you've missed. Okay. Oh, I'm so sorry, Sarah. All right, Edwina, you got, yes, Philomaya, the fairy. So this fairy comes forward saying, yes. Are you saying yes? Are you knee jerk no? So kind of what I get is that there's a question that's been asked of you, or maybe it's a question you're asking of yourself, and your first reaction is no, I can't do that. That's not something I can do. Once I said that, the medium told me, hey, you're a medium. Actually, she was channeling my passed away uncle, and she said, hey, he said, you're a medium. You're supposed to be doing what this medium's saying. And the medium said, yeah, I've been meaning to tell you that. And I was like, what? I'm not a medium. And I was like, okay, well, the last thing I'd ever do is that ghost stuff, like from the movie Ghost, where she trances the husband or whatever. And like, that's what I do. I trance people. I don't really trance people, but I trance all kinds of beings of light. So that's like an example of where I was like, nope, anything but that. And that's exactly what I do. And I teach other people to do it. And so it was almost like showing me where I have resistance to something that I'm actually supposed to do. So in this case, you're saying, nope, can't do that. But it's actually something that you can do, and that you're supposed to, it's like more about fear than it is about what it actually is. So just really look at that. Say, say yes or think about how it might be possible, whatever it is that you're saying no to. And if you don't know what it is, then just wait a day. Oh, you love fairies. Oh, good. Okay, Joanne. Hi, Pamela. Okay. Trust and patience. Finally, the servitor comes forward for you, Joanne. Just having a little trust and patience in, so there's something you're manifesting, something that's almost here, but you're starting to feel really like, oh, it is not showing up yet. It's not here yet. And I'm just starting to lose patience. Like maybe it's never going to happen. They're like, whoa, 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 not yet. Trust in the universe, trust in the, have some more patience. It's coming to you. It'll be here soon. Okay. What kind of action can you do today? Just some small bit of action that helps you. Maybe it's as easy as some sort of affirmation that affirms it's already here. Pamela, you got specialist support. Jump Ox the Gremlin. This one comes forward when you're trying to do something that you really need a specialist for. So it could be something like, it could be anything. It could be like, this sometimes comes up when people are trying to do websites, so their own website, so you might need a specialist for that. Or perhaps you're trying to like do something to save yourself some money, like some step of something you're doing, like for instance, trying to figure out how to format a book that you're writing, that you're publishing. And they're like, please call in a specialist because it's going to save you so much time. It could also be things like a healing. It could be like maybe it's something you're trying to fix. It could be a tech project. Yeah, I feel like it's techie. So, okay, good. You know what it is. So you need some help. And I get that it doesn't have to be super expensive help, but you do need somebody to guide you. It's going to save you so much time. And I just see like a headache if you don't. Like you'll just be spinning around, and then you'll eventually get someone. You'll be like, oh my gosh, I wasted so much time. And it really wasn't that expensive. I should have just done this in the beginning. That's kind of what I get. You're welcome. Cindy, you're next. Ooh, you got alchemy and magic. So let me the unicorn stepping forward and bringing you magic. So that's pretty cool. When this comes forward, it's really about how there's so much magic around you that you can almost taste it. That's what they're saying. They're saying you can taste it. You can taste that magic around you. It's like you can see those little orbs of fairies or magic. It's like things seem magical, and it's almost like, do I trust it? Are things really magical, or is it just me with wishful thinking? And they're like, no, this is seriously a very magical time for you where alchemy is yours. So make sure that you take advantage of this time to bring yourself manifest what it is that you want, and to be careful not to manifest anything that you don't want. Okay. You're so welcome. You're so welcome. Okay, Andrea, you got caution. Scott the Balboan coming forward. They're just saying that a situation in about a day or two, just to have a little caution. They say you're going to get the message, and that you'll just be wondering, having a moment where you're needing a little confirmation. That moment will come from here. You'll remember that you got the caution card, and that what you're perceiving, or what you're thinking, feeling, I should say, not thinking, is true. And all it is just to proceed with caution and to use your spiritual boundaries and protections as always. And then to release it afterwards. So I kind of get, it's a situation with another person in person, and you're sort of like, oh, I see this for what it is. I put up my spiritual boundaries, and I get out of this situation, and I don't engage. And then afterwards, I just let it go. And they're saying, and then it'll just be gone. Okay. All right. If anyone else wants a card, please comment. Some of these are coming up as Facebook users, and I can't see who you are, so you'll have to click the StreamYard.com/Facebook link, or go type that out wherever you are. And if it's not working, then you can put your name. Okay, Donna, you got trust your intuition. Whirly the narwhal. So Whirly the narwhal comes forward. Yes, narwhals are elementals. They're ones we can see, like whales, dolphins, seahorses, things like that. Trust your intuition. So you're getting some really great intuition on what you are, what's coming up for you. Your spirit guides are like, they're showing me. They're all over, like putting things in your path, sending you signs, things like that. And then a lot of times you're thinking, oh, that's not it. But it is it. So they just want you to believe, right? Okay. Tilly. Okay. Well, you need to do it. You need to do it. Okay, Melissa, you get Be Uniquely You. Simma the pink dolphin coming forward to tell you to be who you are and not try to hide who you are to anyone, because, you know, it never works out that way, does it? Really important to be yourself. Krish, you got Now. Birth of Vassal Giant coming forward to tell you whatever it is that you wish to do is you're supposed to do it now. So anything that you are working on right now that you're sort of feeling like, oh, I just need a little more time, I'm not really ready yet, or I don't know, I'm scared to start, then you should know that now is actually the time. Really, really important. Hi, I need to know your name, or if you can please click the link, then I can help you. And the link is this one. That's what I need you to do. Please click this link, and that will help. Oops, not yet. Okay. All right, where am I? You're so welcome. Okay, Katie is next. Self-forgiveness. This is a crystal mermaid from Atlantis. It's really beautiful creatures who guard the Atlantis crystals. And self-forgiveness with Milo is telling you that there's some place, Katie, where you haven't forgiven yourself, where you still, blaming yourself for something that is beyond, like it did not cause, and it has nothing to do with you. Kind of feel like it feels motherly to me, but maybe it's something similar if you're not a mom. But anyway, it's something really, it's time to forgive yourself. It's not your fault. You didn't cause it. People come into this life with their contracts that need to be filled, and bad things happen to us because that is how we learn in this world, in this life, is just through trauma, which sucks, but that's just what we came here to do. So, all right, Wendy, you got synchronistic events. Starlight, the dolphin pods coming forward to tell you that there's a lot of things coming forward for you that the universe is putting into your place and really kind of forcing your hand to, so that in a way, it's like they're giving you so many signs and there's so many events coming up for you that it's almost like you can just see that this is the perfect time to do what it is that you want to do, because everything's just coming forward. It's like bam, bam, bam. Oh, here's an opportunity. Here's an opportunity. Here's a sign. Here's a sign. You know what I mean? Just over and over and over again. And so that's really coming forward for you. That's great. Hi, Mindy. You got worthiness. Beesby, the Selkie, coming forward to say there's still more to heal with worthiness. To remember that you are a wonderful healer, and that to really embody that and to really like go all in on feeling like it's almost like that you know all these things, but there's some part of you that feels like, well, maybe I'm a small player in this universe, but they're like, no, you're not a small player. You're not. There's a whole lot here that you're going to be getting into and doing. And so really just embracing that. Yeah. Okay, Susan. Was that same Susan? Wait, that was a different one, huh? Well, okay. No, it's not. Same one. Hi from Scotland. Okay. You got abundance windfall. So this is great. This is a troll. His name's Sam High. It's really sweet, but ugly, of course. His trolls are ugly to us. Always look a little bit like battle scarred. But here he is enjoying his abundance of windfall. And this is you as well. So abundance coming in great waves. Remember to use some of it for celebration. You know, what do they say? Use 10%. Like when you get a big lump sum, use 10% for just fun, for just spending so that you can save the rest, or use the rest for a project or whatever you want. But anyway, they're just saying it's coming and to really, you know, celebrate a bit like Sam High, you know, he's out having a big dinner. When I made this card, I didn't draw, I had to describe it to the artist, but that's kind of the feeling I got. It's like, here's a troll who's usually out in the wilds, like, but using all the money he's collected to go out and have a huge, wonderful meal, like really treat himself. It's not something he normally does, but with his windfall, he's treating himself a bit. You're welcome. You're welcome. Okay, Pam, you're next. You got Cher, Hummels, the Abundance Dragon. And here's these little guys there. He's sharing his gold with, or maybe they're sharing their gold with him. So share comes up sometimes when it's time to share something. It doesn't always have to be money. Although in this case, I think it might be. There's something stepping forward for where you're kind of thinking about helping someone or something, maybe a charity or maybe someone in that you know that's in need, and you have a little battle with yourself about that. You're kind of worried that, like, if I help them, is it going to be a problem later? Is it something I shouldn't do? Should I not help them? And they're saying you can help them, and you can do, you can share whatever it is that you're wanting to do, as long as you think it through and have the right boundaries around it, then you can share freely, and they want you to. Okay. You are so welcome. Okay, KZ, you're next. Music for manifesting. Miley, the leprechaun, comes forward for you to tell you that it's all about music for you. So I don't know if you're a musician or you channel light language or what it is that music has such a huge part of your heart, but they're just always bringing you back to that, saying, don't forget about music. Don't forget about how much it means to you. And don't forget about using music in the vibrational space it puts you in that higher vibrational space for manifesting as well. So maybe you sing, maybe you do light language, whatever it is, it raises your vibration. And then that's the time to think about manifesting that, whatever it is you're trying to manifest, as if you already have it. Using that music to really boost that. I think I read you, Cindy, didn't I? I believe so. Hey, Lorraine. Yes. You got Receive with Grace. Kendall the Mermaid. So the universe is bringing you gifts of all kinds. Now, I'm seeing a lot of them have to do with, like, the land, like your farm, like gifts from the Fae, like literally finding gifts from the Fae, like flowers or mushroom ring or something like that, and then like little like luck gifts from the Fae. I'm seeing like gifts from other people. Like I'm seeing that you're in a place where there are a lot of gifts being given to you, and just receive it. It is from the universe. So of course we can't turn away gifts unless it comes with something gross we don't want. But for the most part, when people are offering to pay for lunch or bringing you things, or I made you a pie, you don't have to be like, oh my God, now I have to make them a pie. Like, it's not about that. You just receive it. Say, thank you, universe. This is my time in which I'm receiving so many gifts from the universe, and there's money involved too. And I just receive it. Thank you. This is my time. I appreciate it. And with every gratitude, more comes. That's a good one. Yes, I've done the monarchy rites. I have. Yes. Have you? You should join my 5D daily group on Facebook if you are a healer, shamanic healer in higher dimensions. Divine change is for you, Maya. Babette's the unicorn comes forward to tell you. To tell you that it is time for you to step forward in this world a little bit heavier or a little bit more seen, because the change is here. Things are changing faster than you think. This is actually, I do have one, but this one is actually, it is a EE. It's scalar energy. Isn't that cool? You are so welcome. Okay, Andrea, you're next. Well, Maya, I should see you on 5D Daily, which is, that's how you find it, 5D Daily on Facebook. Okay, I'll be live in there right after this. Time to move, Lady Nadia. The River Naiad comes forward for you, Andrea, and I see you here every week. Thank you for coming. Time to move. It's time to move on that project or idea that you have thought of. So there's something that you're working on or something that you're thinking about, and they're like, it's time to move on it. And they want you to know that when it's time to move on something, you are going to be feeling like, let's do this. I just keep thinking of this, and I'm inspired by this. It's whatever is inspiring you is exactly what you should be working on. And so that's coming forward for you. Okay. So, Facebook group 5D Daily. Any of you who are spiritual healers in higher dimensions, it's at 5D Daily, meaning like facebook.com/groups/5D Daily. And it's a little of a name change, but it's for spiritual healers in higher dimensions. So if you're shamanic healer, then you should definitely meet me there. All right, Stacy, I'm going to give you one. So you got gratitude, and thanks for monitoring today. Gratitude, Barry the Wolf, coming forward to say, where there's gratitude, there's always more. So when you give gratitude, even for the smallest thing, then that turns into a big thing, because the gratitude opens the gates of like receiving. And they're literally showing me that. It's like you open the gates, you say, oh, I manifested this tiny little thing, this free tea. Thank you so much. I'm so grateful. This is a sign from the universe that so much more is coming through, instead of, oh, it's just a tea, and that is exactly what's going to happen. It just opens up floodgates for you. So these wolves are really interesting elementals. They're one of the new elementals that came forward for me when I made this deck. There's 37 elementals in the deck, and you can learn about them each in the small book. I didn't make a huge book for you. I am making a huge book for you, but it's not done. So the wolf comes forward usually to talk about, they talk about music, they talk about gratitude, they talk about flowing with Fae, and they are kind of like a bear, wolf looking, this is close approximation. They are classified as giants. Oh, look, here's some more people. You're welcome. Okay, Jennifer, you got observe your thoughts. This is just in the Daisy Fairy. And when she comes forward, she is literally like saying, hey, watch what you're thinking or what you're allowing yourself to think too long. We really can't stop that train of the thinking brain is just gonna, so that thinking brain, it's very 3D. It's connected to the collective, which of course our 3D collective is full of fear and anxiety and all kinds of stuff. And so it just thinks and thinks and thinks. And you can say, I am the person observing that thought. Therefore, that thought does not come from me. And when that's happening, when it's, that you just stop it. You can stop it and say, hey, I'm not going to think about that anymore. That's a terrible what if scenario is never going to happen. My angels and guides protect me. Instead, I'm going to think about something I love, or I'm going to go do something I love right now. To switch my thinking. I'm going to go do a meditation, or I'm going to go do, or I'm going to do some Reiki on myself or something like that, So just observe your thoughts and where they're not going in a positive direction, because you are manifesting. Everything in your life is showing you what you're saying or what you're thinking and what you're manifesting, because that's what's happening. We are manifesting our whole lives. That's what this is about. That's what this life is about, to show you that you have so much power, and we have to learn that, Okay, Jessica, you got Celebrate. This is Wintana the Fairy Mermaid. I love this card. Celebrate all, what Oh, wait, they're saying celebrate because something huge is about to happen. So something huge that you have been wanting for a long time is really almost here. And I kind of get that you know that. You're like, oh my gosh, it's going to happen. It's going to happen. And like, it is. It's going to happen. Absolutely. So, yay. Go ahead and celebrate. Yay, you're so welcome. All right, who has not come forward yet for a who haven't I read yet? I can read for you now, or I can do a group card. So I'm Rachel Chamness. Oh, hey, Tracy, you're still here. I'm at Sound Waves Heal. I'm a shamanic channel and mentor. I teach people how to work in high dimensional realms for healing and for channeling beings of light, channeling healing from beings of light, and messages. And that's what I do. And if you're a healer, I'd love to see you in my Facebook group, 5D Daily. And so, yeah. See, exactly. That is so true. Yeah, exactly. Well, Jennifer, I'd love to see you in my group too, 5D Daily. I'll be live after this to talk about why high dimensional healing kicks therapy's ass. That's what I'm talking about, which I'm sure you can chime in for me with, as you know well, if you are a medium. Okay, so, Tracy, Serene. Ooh, you got call for clearing. Satsula, the Diamond Light Dragon, is saying that you may need a deeper clearing. And they just kind of remind me of something you said last week, right? And they're saying you could really use a deeper clearing, maybe by someone else. So maybe a barter or a session for you is coming up because you are releasing. They're showing me the tail end of this dragon. You're releasing the tail end of some old stuff that's come up, and it's really time to totally release it. And you could really use the help from an outside observer to help you completely release it and really clear that. Okay, Carol, you got Flow, Lava Mermaid, Earthly. So these Lava Mermaids really work with flow. Oh, I thought I clicked you. They really work with flow, and meaning that things flowing, going, feeling in the zone, feeling like you're really, woo, things are really flowing for you. Things are really going great. And so they're saying, let's get into that zone for you. What helps you get into flow? So this is more of a lesson they'd like to teach you. Like, what is it that helps you feel good and feel in the flow? Maybe it's like eating a certain way, or like exercise for some people, like just feeling like, oh, I've treated my body so well. Maybe it's something else like doing a certain activity or working. Let's say your work includes like 6 or 7 different aspects, and there's one aspect that really feels like, oh, when you do that, everything goes. Or maybe there's something else that you do that, like, whenever I do such and such, I really feel like things start to get in the way. And sometimes it's like a hard thing. That's why I said, exercise and stuff first, or eating well. But there's something there. There's something that helps you get into the flow. Can you please look and see what that is? Or if you already know, begin to incorporate it in your life more. They're really asking you to do that. Okay. Hi, good morning. Are you on the West Coast? It's like almost noon here. Actually, it's 11:44, which is my light worker number that I see all the time, 144. You got Love with Mebe, the fairy elf, stepping forward to say, there's so much love around you. So much. Like, it's not just about romantic love, but like family love, friends, so many friends, and people who want the best for you, who think really great thoughts for you. So it's amazing. People don't realize that when you think negative thoughts about someone, that is like a low level curse or hex that you make. But depends how powerful you are, and how terrible that is. But lucky for you, you have so many people sending you love, which is like a healing blanket of all time. And you just have so much of it all around you. They want you to look and see that and really, really get it, because there is so much around you. Judy, I didn't read you. I thought I did. Okay, you're next. You got Finish. Merriment the Elf. I didn't, but I remember I was like thinking Judy's next, and then I lost you in this huge list of comments. It's good to keep commenting if that's happened to anyone else here. All right, so Merriment the Elf comes forward. Finish. Time to finish that project you started. It's really important, and you don't want to lose the edge. They're saying it's like it's flowing, and this is the time to go ahead and finish that project. Okay. Sivan, you got courage. Mateo, the Griffin comes forward to tell you that you are so courageous, and anything that comes your way, you're just going to decimate. Like, you're just going to like drive right through it, and you're going to get through it so fast. You're going to be the person who says, like all healers, when bad things happen, we don't, say, oh, why is this happening to me? This always happens. It sucks. No, we're going to say, why is this happening so I can fix it? What about me is causing this? What do I need to look at? What is spirit trying to show me? Why is this thing happening? And so I can get right through it. I can pierce it with my sword. I can do my shadow work, and I can get through it, and it will only last this very tiny time. It won't take over my life or anything. It's just like, that takes so much courage, and something that you do, or you're being called to do more. And just know that like you are, like your spirit guides are like, yes, you are so good at being courageous, and to remember that. Doesn't mean anything bad's happening, but just, they're basically like patting you on the back. Hi, Amber. You got past life connection. Whenever someone gets this card, that means that they have a past life that is in the way. And whoever gets this card, I usually just give you the healing, because why not? And at the end of this, I'll give everyone a group healing. So I use liquid Reiki shamanic healing, which includes my voice. I was an opera singer. So let's see what this is. So they're saying we don't need to know what it is, but for the purpose of this live, we'll ask if we can have the emotion from the past life that is affecting this one. And it's actually anger. So if you feel sometimes that you get too quick to anger over a certain situation, they're not going to say which one. This is it. And it's a past life. And I'm also feeling like, a really pain in my heart. Like, I think it's like a stab wound. So they are giving us, and I think you were stabbed through the heart in a past life and had such a feeling of anger when you died that it carried over into this life. And is it related to that same person? That same person is in this life. And so you have so much anger, and it clouds the way you look at them. This might be a family member, like a brother or something. So I'm just going to clear it. All right, when you're a medium and you feel other people's pain like that, you have to be like, okay, thanks a lot, spiritual boundary. We got it. We got the feeling. You can take it away now. I feel so strong. Okay. All right, that should help you. So it's just kind of, I don't know if you have a brother. If not, then it might be someone who feels brotherly that you've known a long time, but it's like something about that. Oh, okay, great. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're in California. Okay. You're welcome. Oh my gosh, it's crazy right now, right? Zena, you're next. You got manifest. Lar, the genie of the Old West, comes forward to tell you that manifesting is the key. It's the key that you're missing. So there's something that you are wanting to achieve or see in your life. And one thing you haven't tried is to manifest it in a certain way. So if you're like, oh my gosh, I do so much manifesting, I don't know what you're talking about, then it's a way that you haven't thought of yet. So they're saying, you can manifest this situation. The only thing that's missing is not action, but it's actually some sort of spiritual thing. So maybe it's removing obstacles, or asking Ganesh for that. Or maybe it's, or maybe it's thinking about it as if it's already here. Or maybe it's releasing any story that it will never get here, or that it's in the future, or speaking of it in the future, like it's going to come, then it's never here, right? Tomorrow is never today. So they're just saying, you use your knowledge on manifesting a law of attraction to bring that to you right now. Okay. Okay, Emma, you're next. And then I think Tanita is next. Okay. Make a decision. Meles, the Whale King, is coming forward to say, hey, it's really time to make a decision. You've been dithering long enough, and if you don't make a decision soon, the decision will be made for you. and that's not what you want. You don't want it to be made for you. You don't be forced into a decision. You need to make one now before it's too late. That's what they say. Okay, last one, then we'll do a group card. Problem resolved, Tainita. Remote the Phoenix come forward to tell you that your problem that you're trying to resolve is resolved. So go ahead and celebrate. It's coming. You'll see it here. Do your law of attraction for it's here, it's here, it's here, and it will be. It does work. That's right. I did the same thing. Okay, let's do a group card and healing for everybody. I'm going to shuffle. And then if you'd like to meet me, if you're a healer in higher dimensions, if you work as a reader or a medium, a channel of any kind, and you want to meet me in 5D Daily after this, I will be talking on my weekly live. All right. So for today, we have trust your intuition. So what's coming forward is that, of course, I mean, this is what I'm like always teaching and helping people with, like really, in my course, my signature course, which is advanced channeling. It is accelerated advanced channeling, but this is like what we're working on, how to trust all the messages that you get. This is like a big part of the very first part, because in practicing that and doing it, bringing it forward and just releasing all of that space in your head that keeps you from trusting your intuition. We are all getting messages all the time. We need to believe that. And when we do, then we can open it more. And then, that's like the first step is trusting your intuition. And we talk about this in my group as well, 5D Daily. Just so important. So trust your intuition. I'm going to give you all a healing for helping release the doubting of what you're getting from your spirit guides. All right, so you'll see the northern lights in the back of this. Narwhals and many Arctic beings, elementals, some seen, some unseen, like ice mermaids, are from Polaris, and that is where they say that they send northern lights, or that they're connected to the northern lights in some way that shows the healing that they bring into this planet. Isn't that cool? So we talk about and we connect to and really hone in on our skills as to open our clairs and work with beings of light of all kinds in my Tag Lightworkers membership group. So if you want to learn more about how I help people open their channeling, opening their ways to connect with high vibrational beings of light, please go to Sound Waves Heal and check it out. And you can also find me at 5D Daily, where I'm going next after this. Okay, so thank you so much, and have a great day, and I'll see you next week. Okay, bye.